Hello everybody, I thought what we'd touch on today is what we learned from the Manchester United versus Leeds in the first pre-season game. Now, something I mentioned in my last video was touching on the tactics and how we would set up out of possession. Now, what I touched on was our shape when we don't have the ball, we're trying to regain possession, and I mentioned that we'd more than likely be set up in a 4-1-4-1 mid-block or a 4-4-2. And as you can see from the screenshot I'll put on the screen right now, that's exactly what we saw, and it worked tremendously well. We were very compact and had a good width ratio. We had a mix of man-to-man marking, we had a mix of zonal marking, we had our number 9 splitting the centre-backs as a press trigger. And one thing we saw that we haven't saw that much of over the previous season was our fullbacks being so high when it comes to pressing. Now, our fullbacks pressing so high led to a number of transitions in possession. And it's one of the reasons that we dominated on the ball. We had over 60% of the ball. It was absolutely marvellous to see. We were closing passing lanes tremendously well, and from every one of those possession turnovers, it was always instinctive that the players were looking to create a chance from that. Now, depending on what area we were in the pitch, if we weren't trying to create a chance, as soon as we recovered the ball, our large focus was making sure we retained that possession, which is something we struggled with quite a bit last season towards the tail end. Now, there are two youth players that I want to focus on in this video, and that is Manu and Alvaro Fernandez. I thought they were absolutely magnificent yesterday in the 45 minutes that they had on the pitch. Manu is an absolutely special midfield player, and what you see from him is exactly everything you need in a first phase midfielder. He's scanning on the ball, he's looking around, waiting for that pass. His first touch is good, his half turn is good, he can evade pressure from opposition as the ball's coming towards him. And as soon as he evades that pressure, his first instinctive thought is, I need to progress this ball. Whether that's by carrying it, whether it's by breaking the lines, whether it's by playing a diagonal ball out wide to one of our wingers. He is the complete package. He is a full-blown total midfield player. Manchester United fans should be over the moon that we have developed a player like this from our academy, because we haven't seen a midfielder like this at Manchester United for quite a long time, and I truly believe he will go on to have one of the most dominant careers any one of our academy football players has ever had. What was really good to see was how comfortable they actually were on the ball and how confident they were at wanting the ball at all times. They were constantly looking to receive the ball. They were constantly looking to progress play. It was great to see. Now, Alvaro Fernandez is coming off of a very good loan. Whether we see Manu go out on loan or not is yet to be seen. I personally think it would be great for him because we need to see him playing against men. Playing academy football is great for your development up until a certain age whilst you're letting your body develop. But yesterday we saw him playing against men. Leeds had a few non-first team players out, but they had a few first team players out also. The transition from academy football to men's football is a huge transition. Some players can't make that adjustment. But someone like Manu, with the amount of technical quality he has, the amount of physical quality he has, I struggle to believe he wouldn't make it. Now, Alvaro Fernandez, on the other hand, he's very tall, he's strong, he's pretty rapid as well. He's just come off of a very good loan. So I think we have an amazing successor to Luke Shaw there in the future. Now, similarly to Luke Shaw, Alvaro Fernandez is very good at progressing play from vertical passes. And a lot of those passes, I noticed he was playing on the ground a lot as well, breaking lines. It's exactly what you want to see from the modern defender. Now, one thing I really like in a fullback is actually them being pretty tall. It's not something you see mega often, but I think the perfect height for a fullback is around 6 foot. Now, Alvaro Fernandez is 6'1". The key thing is just making sure you have the aerial ability. If we go away from the offensive side of the game when we're actually defending, he's got the height to be able to win aerial balls. Now, the last player I want to focus on is Mason Mount, our marquee new signing. I thought Mason Mount was really good yesterday. I didn't watch the game live. I rewatched it on the evening because I was working. He was playing much more of a left-hand side 8 role in the half space. But what we did also actually see from Mason Mount at times was him dropping deeper, picking the ball up on the half term, being able to look at the vertical angles of the football pitch and where he can make those passes. And he was progressing play very well. Now, when you start adding players to a football team that are able to break lines consistently and on the ground, I'm not talking long balls up in the air, being able to progress the ball up the pitch and create goal scoring opportunities becomes so easy. So when you've got people like Lisandro Martinez, Mason Mount, Bruno Fernandes, all these football players gelling together, I think next season we really will see a different Manchester United, and we will improve massively in the offensive side of the game. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe on the video. It really does help me out. But for now, that is all. Peace.